Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take...
He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Allen.
At the 38.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 30.
That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd down, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs, 44 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And 7.
Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding it.
The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bills take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Allen escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A final shot before half for Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. His throw incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They shall run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They will run with Singletary. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The Bills ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
go with Singletary. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
A loss of 9 on the play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run here with Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Fielded in the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Back to Brown, this time complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Bills 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.